Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of Out of the Shadows. Um, I know I haven't been here in about 6 months plus. Had a lot going on, a lot happened. Um, my pet died, and I got a little. I was having just a series of bad times, bad months, and then we had the pandemic hit. So that would be a lot of why I wasn't here. Um, but we are going to be back. We're going to be doing a series of videos. I'm going to do one tonight for you guys. I'm going to do a review for you. And then I'm going to be doing a book haul next week. Just a small one. Maybe I might go pick up one or two more books. We have two for sure that we're doing. And we will have our review soon, probably the week after that, of Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. I know that was supposed to be the next thing that was coming up for me from the channel, but I've been away from the book so long that I kind of need to review it a little bit for my own thoughts on what to say. So tonight, um, we're gonna do Stephen King's Carrie. Um, I love this book. I kind of feel really really bad that I did not read this book before now. I totally should have been reading this long before now. Um, the if you want to compare, I hate sometimes comparing films and books. Sometimes it's hard not to when they're so popular, both the book and the movie. So I love the movie, obviously. Brian De Palma's movie is amazing. The biggest difference for me in the book um, is, well, to go back a little bit, if anyone that hasn't read Carrie yet or hasn't seen the movie yet, it's about a girl who has telekinetic powers and is relentlessly bullied by kids at school, and deals with a very overbearing religious mother. And so, as I was saying, the movie only shifted a couple of places. You got a bigger sense of the town surrounding the whole event in the book, um, which I enjoyed, getting to know the town as well and where Carrie grew up and a little more, not just school and home, of what Carrie dealt with. So that was enjoyable to read. Um, Another thing that I really enjoyed about the book is a lot of the Susan Snell parts. Um, in the movie, you felt a little bad for her, um, but you didn't get that inner dialogue of whether or not she was felt bad about what her and the other girls did to Carrie. Um, and leading up to the whole thing of the prom, she thinks she's being selfless by letting her, not to give too many spoilers, letting her boyfriend go with Carrie to the prom. There's so many places leading up to that where I just wanted to shake her and be like, "Don't do it. Just don't do it." Maybe it's because I've already seen the film, but uh, having seen the film first, if you haven't read the book, you've seen the film, go read the book because it kind of horrifies you as a reader even more to see Susan, trying to massage her guilt and make herself feel better and thinking she's helping Carrie, but you know what's coming at that point, and so it's more horrifying because you're like, you just want to stop it before it gets there. Um, So that was something I really, really enjoyed about the book. Now, do I wish I had read the book first? That's a toss up because it is an incredible book. It is an incredible book, and I'm loving it so far. But um, I don't mind that I've seen the movie first before the book, because it did add an element of just it kind of there's an understanding there, um, that you don't you know you get more of an understanding from having seen the film first. Another thing that I enjoyed about the book is the snippets in the story from various people around the town, articles and things like that talking about the event. Um, an event is coming because of the way they wrote it, the way Stephen King wrote it, because different characters talk about telekinesis and um, different different things, um, or different things surrounding the tragedy that happened, and it kind of builds, slow builds. You're wondering if you hadn't seen the movie, you'd be sitting there wondering what happens, what's going on, because all this stuff is leading up to it. Um, so it makes it all the more enjoyable. Um, so that was a big thing, and the descriptions of, like, to me personally, the descriptions of the climax of the book and the film, obviously as well. The descriptions were even more horrifying for me in the book than they were in the movie. Maybe it's just me. It could just be me, but for me, they were all the more horrifying, than what I saw on film because just the way it's described. So, alrighty then. I'm trying to think. There's nothing else that I can think of that I didn't cover. Um, do I recommend this book? Absolutely. If you have not gone and read this book, you need to read this book. Um, it's a short read. It's only, I haven't read it in a while. Hold on. It's only 290 pages. It's only a 290 page book. So it is. I think I read it in a couple of days when I read it. I think I read it close to Christmas, which, again, I'm sorry you guys didn't get a review right away. Like I said, I was dealing with some stuff, but we are back for. As you can see, we've got new overlays, beginning screens, overlays. We're trying to be fancy with it now. I'm trying to increase the production value of the YouTube of the channel. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this review. And this is I'm just going off what I remember enjoying the most from the book. Uh, next week, next Tuesday, I'm gonna get on the ball with Tuesdays being a new video. If I can read fast, if I can get myself to read faster, we do videos more often. Um, but I am working. I'm like almost halfway through a new book. Um, so next week I will do a book haul. I will do a book haul. I did get a few things. I am working on our 2020, because that was our last video, our 2020 things we're going to read in 2020. We're not that far in to the list, but I am working on it, and I do have a few months to get it done. um, got until December, so I'm going to work as hard as I can to get things done. Like I said, I'm reading, what I'm reading right now is Pet Cemetery, which is on our 2020 list. Reading Pet Cemetery, and I'm about halfway through almost, and it's incredible and it's horrifying, and I understand why he thought that it was just the scariest book. So we will. I'm not gonna say when we'll have a review for that. I'm hoping by the time I do, so maybe 3 weeks for that review. If you're looking for that review, I'm gonna do book haul next week. I'm gonna try to get reacquainted with Imaginary Friend so I can finally do the review for that, and then I'll do Pet Cemetery. That's the goal. Unless I get something else finished, because I'm working on Uzumaki, by Junji Ito. So, and that's amazing as well. So we do have stuff coming. I promise you, I will not let there be a lapse in content on the channel from here on out. There was always going to be a book haul, a new book I bought, an actual review, something like that, or a list of some kind to go through. So, thank you for watching. Appreciate you taking time to watch the video, and hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.